Many websites have some type of form for logging in, order options, or shipping information. A good design can make it easier for a user to enter data into a form. Without styling, our form looks like this. Our labels are in line with our form controls, and our form controls are stacked vertically. We want our form to look like this. To achieve that design, we'll need Bootstrap's form classes and grid layout classes. Let's start with the form classes. We'll use Bootstrap to style the Create a Pet form. Once again, here is VS Code with the Pet Cafe folder open. Live server is running, and the website is displayed in the browser. In the second browser tab, we have the Bootstrap documentation. Looking at the docs, we'll scroll to Forms and click Overview, or search for Forms in the search box. Here they go into detail on how to style forms. There are sections for the many types of form controls. Click on the Virtual Pet Cafe tab, and then click Create My Pet to view our data entry form. The entire form is displayed vertically, and just doesn't look very nice. I'll lay out the editor in the browser so we can better see both. Let's add Bootstrap's form control classes to our form to better style our form elements. In VS Code, click on the pet-create.html file. Scroll up to the form element. The Bootstrap form classes only work within the form element. Let's start at the top of the form and add Bootstrap form control classes. We style labels with form label. Add class equals form-label. That added a bit more space around the label. We style input elements with form control. Form control is the name that CSS uses to describe any element on a form, such as a text box, checkbox, or drop-down list. In the input element, add class equals form-control. That moved the input element below the label and made it the full width of the container. Next, we'll style the radio buttons. We want to style each radio button label and input set together. So let's add a div element around each set. Cut the ending div tag and paste it after the set. And reformat to indent and ensure we have the opening and closing tags in the correct places. Repeat for the second set. We set the div element class to form check. The form check class replaces the browser's default checkbox and radio button with Bootstrap's styled elements. And since we want the radio buttons to lay out horizontally, we'll add form check inline. Notice it doesn't appear to do anything yet because we need to add these classes to each of the radio buttons. We repeat the same classes for the second radio button, form check, and form check inline. And now our radio buttons are side by side. We add a class to the input element and set it to form check input here and here. Form check input. For the label elements, we add a class and set it to form check label here and here. Form check label. It's nice that the Bootstrap class names are somewhat consistent. Notice that our legend is a bit big. Let's make it match our other form labels by giving it a class of call form label and turn off its extra padding with P0. Scrolling down, now let's style our select box. On the label, add a class and set it to form label. To give it a little extra space, let's add MT4 for a bit of a top margin. On the select element, we add class equals form select. This moves the select box below the label and makes it the full width of the container. We style the date similar to the first input element. For the label, we add class equals form label. For the input element, we add class equals form control. We do the same for the age. For the label, we add class equals form label. For the input element, we add class equals form control. Scrolling down to the text area, for the label, we add class equals form label. For the text area element itself, we add class equals form control. And to provide a bit more space for the user, let's change the rows from 5 to 8. Scroll the browser to see the result. Back in VS Code, the email gets similar classes. For the label, we add class equals form label. For the input element, we add class equals form control. Like the radio buttons, the checkbox requires a new div element. Add it around the input and label pair, and reformat. Set the div element class to form check. Set the input element class to form check input, and set the label element class to form check label. Lastly, we style the button. Set the button element class to btn, and btn secondary for a gray button. That's looking pretty good. Let's go back to the slides. So, Bootstrap provides classes to help us style our forms. The form label class styles the label for a form control. The form control class styles the form control, such as an input element. Use the form check input and form check label classes to style a radio button or checkbox and its label. And use form select to style a select drop-down box. Now that we have our form styles in place, let's lay out our form a little better using the Bootstrap grid rows and columns. Next. If you enjoy this content, please like and subscribe.